It's a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait, saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape, college series here, gotta hear my name on draft day, AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case, excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days, gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play, only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase, offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams, I ain't work for nothing, went through summer camp with 2-a-days, gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana pilling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team and rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty here to cap off Week 8. 2 games left to go, and we've got some big ones. Starting with the undefeated #1 USC here at Notre Dame Stadium, taking on the Fighting Irish. 5-2 on the season. USC 7-0. Can they be 8-0 at the end of this one? It is not going to be an easy task, that's for sure. We've seen some inconsistencies with Notre Dame, but for the most part, they've been on the better end of things, and USC's been on the better end of things all season long. But we all know good things always at some point come to an end. Can this be the time it does for USC? Can Notre Dame deliver that longing upset that a few guys in the community is looking for? We talk about the schedule of USC. Everyone's saying these guys haven't played nobody, only beat the #1 team in Ohio State back in Week 3 of the season. Now this is their next real challenge. Jay Watt, big-time wide receiver to look out for. 7 receptions for 179 yards last week and 2 touchdowns. These USC defensive backs are definitely going to have a heavy task at hand ahead of them, and vice versa. But with that being said, you guys already know what time it is. It's RFL game day. College football ready to start. And here we go. Ball on the tee, but not for long. Kick is off. And USC will start with the football at the 4-yard line, and we'll get it up to the 26-yard line. And coming out onto the field for the first time today, leading in touchdown passes so far this season with 18, only 2 interceptions. It's Calvin Poole, 2,123 yards passing. He so far looked to be the top quarterback prospect. How will he fare against this Notre Dame defense that got themselves an extremely solid secondary unit? Not to mention the playbooks have been corrected for this week. Rob was able to get the playbooks up to date, so we should see a difference in play. In the first play, they're going to start it out on the ground with Levi Dixon, who's going to pick up 5 yards. Let's go ahead and get a look at the rest of this USC offense. This is the area of the team that shines the most. Matthew Horn, Chris Harris, big-time wide receivers that can make huge plays down the field. And of course, a quarterback that can easily get it out there to him. A 5-yard gain to start the game. Sets up a 2nd and 5, and Calvin Poole is going to thumb one over the middle, and that's going to be a huge first down completion as he's able to find Zach Miller, another one of the wide receivers at Poole's disposal, for a huge gain of 18 yards. Talked about how USC's defense going to have to worry about the wide receivers. It's the same deal here for Notre Dame. I mean, you don't really see anybody talk too much about USC's wide receivers, of course, because they're not submitted. But we've seen Chris Harris, we've seen Matthew Horn, of course, Zach Miller make some huge plays throughout the season for Calvin Poole. And right now, they're starting out on fire. And they're going to come out play action. And there goes a sack. Keno Bedford Jr. starting it off right, leads in sacks for all submitted prospects. Absolute beast. Actually second, I believe. Right behind Keegan Meyer, who's going to be playing in the next game after this. That's just a huge play. And that's how you offset the tempo of this USC offense. 10-yard loss will bring up a 2nd and 20. And Calvin Poole is going to have the pass drop incomplete. It was a good throw, but just couldn't hang on to it. 3rd and 20. Let's get a look at this Notre Dame defense. Thedford Jr., Amos, Lacey, and Collar on the D-line. Euchre, Canetti, and Odebeck, the linebacker core. And at the secondary level, Campbell, Hexel, Ward, and Rising. Pretty much all submitted prospects here on this defense. Actually is. 3rd and 20 for Calvin Poole. Can he pick up the yards? Moving in the pocket to try to give himself some time, and he cannot find an open target. Sacked once again by Odebeck. Huge play, K. Odebeck, 90 overall submitted defensive end. It's working and getting back there for a sack, but the coverage downfield is what I talked about. Even though I just said earlier that these wide receivers are going to be tough to handle. I did mention Notre Dame's secondary. Their cornerbacks, their safeties, extremely hard to get open on. And right there pays off. 4th and 27, USC has got to punt it away. And this will make its way in the end zone for a touchback. And we'll get our first look at the Notre Dame offense today, led by starting submitted quarterback Jet Blade III. How's he going to look coming out here? Butter knife or a machete? We'll have to find out. 16 touchdown passes, 5 interceptions on the season, over 2,000 yards passing. Looking to pull the upset over the Trojans. Play action. Looking to take a strike early, and he's got a wide open Jay Watt to the 45-yard line. First down. Fighting Irish. USC started off strong. Nice 5-yard run, and a big shot play down the field. Notre Dame doing the same here on offense. Wide open Jay Watt, their top receiver, coming across on the deep crosser route. And there's just nobody on the zone defense there to cover him. Jay Watt has just been so explosive for pretty much the last 4 to 5 weeks of the series. Really making a name for himself. 1st and 10, it'll throw over the middle, and that's just going to be off the mark there by Blade. We'll go ahead and get a look at this Notre Dame offense now. So you see the offensive line here, pretty much made up of submitted guys as well. Some guys dropping off. We talked about Jay Watt. Also, McKinley Weeks is a very athletic tight end. Can make some huge plays for Notre Dame. Got to watch out for him as well. 2nd and 10. Play action. He's going to throw this one. That's going to be caught, and he's still on his feet. Fighting forward. Gets across midfield to the 48. Nice catch and play there by Braden Willis, 34 overall fullback, catching that one. 3rd and 3, and this is the first carry of the game here for Vince Mcdonald, and he's doing just a little bit too much there, as he is going to be taken down 2 yards shy of the first. In that situation, you see the blocks starting to develop in the middle of the field there. He's got to follow that. Juking right into the defender. There was no way Drake Jackson was going to let him go. Great play. So just like USC, Notre Dame's offense, no points on the board. They'll punt this one away, and it's angling towards the left sidelines, out of bounds at the 23. So another look at Calvin Poole. Huge sack was able to set up Notre Dame to put them in a long distance on 2nd and 3rd down they couldn't get out of. Now, 2 sacks on the last drive. They're going to start out with a run here. What a move. Almost breaking free. Still a nice run there. Tackled from behind by Ian Euchre. Levi Dixon, 144 yards rushing last week. He could break over 1,000 yards in this game. All he needs is 118 yards, and I'm saying all he needs as if that's nothing, but when you see Levi Dixon run, you see why it could be life for this guy. Play action, Calvin Poole. Throws over the middle, and that's going to be Chris Harris for a first down to the 45.
Let's go.
See, just running the dig route one-on-one, working on Andre Campbell, the submitted cornerback. And in a sense, you could say that these USC wide receivers are underrated, but you could see if you watch these guys week in and week out, they are the keys to success of the offense. They can make some huge plays, and they made one right there. Calvin Poole's going to drop back, looking to pass again. Throws. That's going to be caught for a first down. Matthew Horn going to haul in his first catch. Dropped one earlier and comes up with the big reception over the middle for 18. And Calvin Poole, man, just so cool in the pocket, man. He's not worried about the pressure. You can see that pressure just starting to rear its head, getting back there, and doesn't matter to Calvin Poole. How many times we've seen this series? Not phased at all. Throws a dime. Trips out to the right side. And a handoff. Gets a key block, but not for long. Great defense there by the Fighting Irish. Going to be wrapped up by Marcus Ward and Bauer. Narukala trying to get a hand on him. Slaps his hands off, but hey, Fighting Irish defense, they were waiting. It's a tackle for loss to set up a 2nd and 11. USC in the bunch. Play action again. Calvin Poole throws, and it's going to be incomplete. What a hit laid by Chico Canetti. 3rd and 11. USC is going to need something to at least be able to get a field goal if they can. An all-out blitz is sent, and that straight defense knocked away, incomplete by Joshua Hexel, the submitted strong safety. That's just a good play right there. Gets his hands just in there at the nick of time to get it out of Chris Harris's. They're going to try the field goal attempt. This is Olivia Queensell, the transfer who once was kicking for West Virginia. And this is no good. Wide to the right. Just had the distance, but just could not knock it straight through the uprights. That looks like it just grazed by that right side. So no points still on the board. Notre Dame taking over in good field position. And they're coming out, airing it out. 5 wide, empty set. Jet Blade all by himself. Heavy blitz sent. Nice catch. Nice first down. McKinley Weeks gets to the 46. Talked about the athleticism of this tight end. Runs good routes, can make some big plays. Very athletic in the open field. Nice yards after catch there. Get him across midfield. Big shout out to the RFL community for the guys who are watching this. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the like button. And learn more about the RFL if you are new on our website at relocationfootballleague.com. It's 1st and 10. Here at the 46, it'll throw, hits the out route, and is quickly wrapped up and brought down. And that's going to lead us into a look at this USC defense. Tremblay, Healy, Tufili on the D-line. We got Nauteote, Silvio, Mauga, Jackson, and then Taylor Stewart, Nana, Ufanga. And I didn't get to see the last cornerback name. USC's got some very unique names. I think it was Griffin. Yeah, Griffin was the last guy. Very unique names. There was a draw play up the middle of the field, a 2-yard loss. 3rd and 9. And USC, hey, starting out kind of rough. Not being able to get any points. The same deal for Notre Dame, even though I feel Notre Dame so far has been winning the field position battle. One game, they're trying to take that away. They know that's the bread and butter of this offense.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Strip that ball.
3rd and 9. Trips. Bunch to the right side. Heavy pressure. Throws wide open. McKinley Weeks. And he's going to be short. Down at the 1. Not sure what was going on with the defense there. They sent the house and, man, just wide open streaking up the field. Dikembe Nana getting beat there, and touchdown saving tackle made there by Isaac Taylor Stewart, who just drops him at the 1-yard line. And even though the run game's been struggling, if I'm Notre Dame, I'm going to try my luck here with Vince Mcdonald. They come out here in the I formation, and that's exactly what they'll try. And he'll just get right to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a few inches closer. Still at the 1. Back in the I again. Looking to pass. Throws. Touchdown. Notre Dame. So the Fighting Irish on the board first. Daniel Severio manned up one-on-one with McKinley Weeks. And like I said, not your average tight end, not the old school ones. Hey, he's new school, man. Runs a nasty out route, gets that separation, touchdown Notre Dame. Extra point here to put him up by 7. And the kick, it's good. 62 yards in 6 plays. And that's the way Notre Dame wanted to start out in this one. They'll take this one from about the 6-yard line. Nice shoot move, and the tackle's going to be made at the 24. USC knows they're in for a battle here in this one because they win this game. They get to keep that #1 spot despite the bye week next week, because there's no other team who will have 8 wins. Their #1 spot's going to be pretty much up in the air if they drop one here at Notre Dame Stadium. Handoff up the middle, and that's going to be a first down run. Levi Dixon up to the 37. This seems to be what's working. I mean, everything's working pretty much still for USC. They've had success passing the football as well. But I think, you know, when you see Dixon this hot, you got to feed him the ball often. Great job setting up that juke move. Just absolutely dips Joshua Hexel in the sauce. That's a 94 overall strong safety there. Getting shook out of his cleats.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4. We got 4.
Send some pressure. Calvin Poole's got a wide open receiver who gets an amazing block and a first down.
Come on,
Nice play once again by Zach Miller, hauling in his second reception of the day. They come out here now in the bunch and back on the ground with Dixon, but you see Irishmen all over the place. Tackle made there by Naru Kala back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Throws one deep down the field. It's intercepted. Mojo Rising down at the 29-yard line, trying to throw the jump ball up there to Matthew Horn, but this is one guy you simply do not try. Excellent defense over the top. You can see he's playing well over top of this. Not sure why he thought he was going to be able to make this play, especially against this caliber of defensive back in the college series. I mean, this is just not the guy you run those test plays on when he's playing your wide receiver 5 yards off. And, of course, that comes back to bite Calvin Poole, only his 3rd interception this season. You want to talk about mojo. Right now, Notre Dame's got all of it. Leading by a touchdown, 1st and 10 at the 29. Going to run the football here. And Mcdonald, man, 4 carries, 0 yards. Last week was very effective, had 0 touchdowns, but 29 carries for 129 yards and over 700 this season. Definitely on pace to break over 1,000. We've seen how great he can be. USC currently seem to have his number. Pitch to the outside, and Dikembe Nana. Excellent job just stringing that out.
On the ready.
Short gain, 3rd and 8.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Looking to pass, throws. This is going to be incomplete. Gets sandwiched. Huge hit there by Dikembe Nana and Talanio. I think that's how you say his name. Well, I'm going to just say his last name, Hufanga. Like I said, some very unique names on this USC team. And McKinley Weeks not coming down with that streak. Took the guy's lunch. Straight gut shot. And Notre Dame's going to be punting this one away. Nice catch and good special teams. Immediately brought down after about a yard return. Derek Merritt starting his offense out at the 20. Levi Dixon, once again, another look at his yardage from last week, 144 yards. And he's looked great at the start of this game. Right now, team down by a touchdown, though. They're going to need a lot more. End around play. What a juke move. And almost gets the first down. Beautiful running. Inches short. Zach Miller getting a lot of opportunities here in this one. And that one almost intercepted again. Calvin Poole, the risky pass. Joshua Hexel in on that one. I think they need to run number 3 here. That's what they'll do. Being patient. First down. Dixon. Already can see the effect of the playbooks being edited already. I mean, what would we have seen if it wasn't, guys? What have we been seeing all season? Play action or a pass play that just doesn't make sense. We just get a straight-up run play, understanding the situation. Man, I can't wait to see what the rest of the season is going to look like. First and 10, running to the outside, and wow, grinding out somehow 4 to 5 yards on that play. Back on the ground, nice little cutback, trying to spin his way for something. He gains 2, 3rd and 4. See USC starting to try to mix in the run game a lot more. Now they have to pass in this situation. And before they do, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Notre Dame leading by a touchdown, 7-0. Make sure you guys tune in. I just realized I got the, still had the website and links still showing on the bottom left. Apologies for that, but 3rd and 4. Start of the second quarter. Looking to pass, throws this one into the flats. Juke move, and I think he's got the first. Excellent effort there by Dixon, and yes, he's got it. Usually you see this and you're like, man, hope the running back can pick that up, but when you got Levi Dixon, don't got to worry about those things. Nice move he put on there on Chico Canetti. We'll have trips to the right side. Calvin Poole lined up in the gun. Another run here. Dixon. 4 yards. Now Derek Merritt's going to check in to give him a breather. Got literally just about every carry at the start of this drive. And they'll give it to Derek Merritt. He's got a lane. First down. 7 yards on his first carry. And USC has just simply gone run heavy. They're seeing it's working, and they're sticking to it. Here goes a motion to the left side. They'll run it up the middle here, and that's a huge hit. Chico Canetti getting payback. Hit stick in the backfield, loss of a yard. His second tackle for loss today. Probably should have cut that one to the left side. Saw more blocking. Just kept it straight to the mid-right and paid for it. Second and 11. Calvin Poole on a drop back, looking to pass. Throws on the money, first down. What a laser.
Come on now, let's go.
You know, not the usual start you see from Calvin Poole, but he's made some great throws in this one, and there goes another one. Pressure in his face, still with airtight coverage, able to throw that one right over the shoulder in bounds. Hey, when you mix in the run game and it's successful, this is what it does for your offense. USC finally on the move. Run to the outside. Derek Merritt's got some blocks. And a nice tackle made there by Hexel. 8 yards. And now back in comes the power with Levi Dixon. Run game's working. Going to mix it up here with a pass. Goes over the middle. That's going to be caught by Harris. First down. Loving the play caller. 7 of 12 back in his 3 tight end set. Strong to the right. Dixon all by himself. Here goes a run. Great blocking. Great yards. Just picking up about 5 yards every time he touches the ball on first down. Draw play. And here goes Dixon. Just short of the first down inches. Now in the gun. Derek Merritt going to look to pass this time. Throws. End zone. Touchdown. A USC. 5th receiving touchdown for generic wide receiver Chris Harris, and 19th on the season for Calvin Poole. Of course, you can never count the Trojans out at any point. #1 team in the country for a reason. And Olivia Krinzel missed a field goal attempt earlier. Extra point to tie the game up, though. It's good. 7-all. 15 plays, 80 yards. That was a very methodical drive by Calvin Poole and Levi Dixon. Those guys really commanded that offense on that drive. If you haven't already, once again, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the RFL. Take this one from the 8-yard line. Tip Soto trying to get outside. And down he'll go at the 30. If you haven't already, check out our sponsor, Raise Energy. Use this promo code to get a percentage off of your purchase. A shout out to Raise Energy, of course, for sponsoring us this season. And of course, the RFL shop still open. Got a favorite RFL team? Visit our website at Redbubble and get yourself some merch today. Back to the game, though. Play action, and he's going to be sacked on the play. Play action, Poole running him right into a sack, getting blown up there by Jay Tufili. This is the type of momentum you just don't want to see USC get. I mean, Notre Dame had them down pretty bad at the start of this game, making some big plays, keeping the offense inconsistent. offense on their side of the ball moving. But once USC scores an offensive touchdown, this team becomes something completely different. You can see the defense right there on that first play looking good. And they look good again. Next play, Dikembe Nana going to take down Vincent McDonald. And they're going to spread it out. They're facing a 3rd and 13. Got to watch out for Jay Watt in these situations. There goes a throw. The out route's going to be missed. 4th down, Irish. And USC looks like they went straight man-to-man playing off. And they say, hey, we'll let you have those out routes. Not going to get that first down marker, but hey, looks like the out was there for a little moment. Got to make that throw if you're jet blade. USC starting to kick up here. And Notre Dame Fighting Irish going to punt this one away. Fielded at about the 16. Derek Merrick shooting backwards, going to get to the 26-yard line. In 15 plays, they went 80 yards last time. They need to go 74 if they want to get another touchdown. Levi Dixon just one more carry away from 200 carries on the season and is 72 yards away from 1,000 yards rushing this season. He'll be the second back in the college series if he can eclipse that. The rate he's going right now looks very much possible. And they're going to give him a carry here for his 200th. We'll get to the 28 gain of 2. Bunch to the right side. They'll stick it back on the ground. 2 more yards for Dixon. Notre Dame starting to get a bit more stingy. Now Calvin Poole is going to need 6 yards and a first down. Thank God we don't get no draw plays. Throws on the move. That's a beautiful play, but not enough for the first down as he falls 2 yards short. Great defense by Notre Dame. Calvin Poole is feeling that pressure. Kind of brought the pressure to himself there. He just unloads it. A nice check down to Dixon, but it's a great job by Chico Canetti securing that tackle, wrapping up, making sure he doesn't get any advancement afterwards. Notre Dame forces a 3 and out. USC with the punt, and he's got some space. Tip Soto can't break the tackle. Great job on special teams there by Dorian Hewitt. Good thing I got these names written down because, as you can see, both of these teams, not a single player's got a name on the back of their jerseys.
Set 50, plant.
I'm coming.
1st and 10. Heavy blitz throws. That's going to be deflected. You see big number 99 there. You would think he's a defensive lineman or something. He's actually an outside linebacker. That was Drake Jackson. Another pass that's just completely off target, and Jet Blade showing his inconsistent side so far here in this first half. Pressure's coming. That's going to be deflected. What a play by Jay Tufili. Gets his hands up, and USC gets a 3 and out. Good defense, good coverage down the field too. Didn't see anybody really presenting themselves as open. USC doing a good job on the defensive side of the ball against a very talented offense. They'll boot this one away. And boy, is it a good boot. Gets it at about the 26. Derek Merritt with the stiff arm will get it to the 41. Great field position here for the Trojans. Forgot to load up the graphic, but make sure you guys tune in for the main event, the game of the week. Georgia versus Ohio State. That game's going to be coming up next at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys turn that game up. Highly anticipated matchup. It's been talked about for weeks now. Pitch to the outside, and a great tackle in the open field by Mojo Rising. Mojo Rising, this guy seems to just do it all. He covers extremely well, has a knack for getting the football with interceptions, and he's not afraid to come down and help out and run support. You can see here, running to the outside. Not a lot of guys, especially cornerbacks, willing to go toe-to-toe with Levi Dixon and make that play. But Mojo Rising does. Draw play, and it's a good one. Gets this one up to the 45. Nice gain to cut down about half the distance. They need 6 yards on 3rd down. Looking to pass as they send the blitz wide open up the field. 1st down, Trojans. Looking to try to take back the lead here as they'll get to the 36-yard line. Nice completion out to wide receiver Kenny McDowell. They're going man-to-man here, and Joshua Hexel, strong safety, getting beat. That's a good read by Calvin Poole. You try to look at your best possible matchups, and a safety on a wide receiver, that's still a bit of a disadvantage. Two tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Play action, and he's got time to look. Throws, and he misses. Man, could have been able to squeeze that one into Matthew Horn, almost close to the same name. Play action, hit as he throws. This one almost intercepted. Not enough time to set his feet to throw that. That's just great defense by Notre Dame. Really trying to set up this play action. No, he would have wished he had that previous throw back. Here goes a throw, deep down the field. It's going to be incomplete. Played perfectly by Mojo Rising once again. And Chris Harris had a nice step on him, but the big mistake that Chris Harris makes on his play, and this is what you got to know at the next level in the RFL pros period. When you got a defensive back beat like that, got to let the ball just drop over top. You don't got to attack the ball. That gives him an opportunity to make the play as he did. And Olivia Quinzel missed 1 field goal attempt and won't miss the next. Able to knock it down from deep. 10-7. Slightly wide right last time. And this one almost down the middle. Just edging it in. So USC takes the lead for the first time today, and Notre Dame will get this one out to the 32. Jet Blade looking to try to get himself together here. A couple of missed throws and opportunities he had on the table last drive. Handoff, and Mcdonald is just bottled up. 7 carries, 7 yards. Heavy containment on the run game right now. Jet Blade's going to throw this one into the flats. McKinley Weeks is going to get the 1st down. Superb effort.
Let's go, baby.
We're still just trying to get out there to make this tackle, but once again, some guys tend to underestimate the speed of McKinley Weeks at the tight end position. He's got enough wheels to go ahead and bend that one around the corner and move the chains. First and 10 at the 43. Notre Dame under center. Handoff. He's got a lane this time. That's actually just a great close. The tackle made there. Elijah Griffin. Spells his name completely different than what you would think. Here goes pressure over the middle. It's somehow going to be caught. Jay Watt gets to midfield. And we're under 2 minutes to go in this first half, 3rd and 3. USC looking to try to get the Fighting Irish off the field. And they're running down the clock here. Trying to jump the defense off sides with a hard count there. It's not working. And they'll finally snap the football, and he is going to get hammered. Devin Barnes checks in, and he gets leveled by Mauga. USC, another crucial stop Looks like that might have been a missed block too right there from R.J. Pearson, the fullback. The tight end. And they're going to try to kick a field goal from this distance. Frederick Johnson, the submitted kicker. He does have the leg for it, 99-yarder, but wow. It bounces right off the crossbar. That would have been the longest field goal of the season. Now, I think it would have tied 65-yarder, but wow, he literally almost made that. Still wouldn't have tried that, though. Because what that does now is very small chance that you even make that kick, and USC is given just a little under a minute to try to score and extend their lead going into the half. And so, hey, if I'm Calvin Poole, if I'm USC's offensive coordinator right now, I'm trying to make some plays, get down the field quickly, take this lead, or extend this lead even more. 3-point lead, 46 seconds left. They're going to air it out, 5 wide, empty set, and this one's just thrown into the abyss. Guess just wanted to hurry up and get that out of his hands. Didn't like what he saw. Good press at the line. Throws deep. This is going to be caught this time by Chris Harris down to the 20. Timeout's going to be burned immediately. Didn't come down with it last time, but he comes down with it this time, beating Andre Campbell over the top. They're going to spread it out. 5 wide, empty set again. Pressing up, but backing off. Throws over the middle, and Matthew Horn with a nice little stiff arm. Another timeout called by USC. And this game shaping up to be a good one. An instant classic. USC showing, hey, we're showing the community why we are the #1 team. We haven't played any real competition, but they're looking good right now. And they're going to score a touchdown. Matthew Horn with a dime pass thrown by Calvin Poole. They will go up by 10 if the extra point is good. That 65-yard field goal attempt is going to come back to haunt Notre Dame. That's a beautiful throw. And the extra point's good. 17-7. USC looking to keep their undefeated streak alive. This has just been a great bounce back. They go 52 yards in 4 plays. Yeah, Rob, you've done an excellent job with these playbooks, man. And it's crazy how Madden can fix that themselves. These guys just need to adjust the percentages and take out those plays that aren't needed. The return gets out to the 29-yard line. Can't wait until the RFL can have custom playbooks, man, like we did back in the day. Until they put that feature back. And we got to deal with what we got. I mean, Madden 22 is a lot better, though, with the play calling. You don't see a lot of the same consistent play calls anymore.
Set, ready, 91.
This just looks a lot better. Handoff, Vince Mcdonald finally giving himself a nice run. Timeout immediately burned by Notre Dame. Notre Dame saying, hey, they could score quickly. Why can't we? Let's try to see if we get some points on the board. Cutting to this deficit some. 20 seconds left, 2 timeouts.
Check right, go.
Good protection in the pocket. Going to throw this one. That's going to be dropped. Knocked out of his hands by Dikembe Nana. Trying to go to Tip Soto.
30 base.
15 seconds now, and USC obviously playing off. They don't want to allow anything deep. And hit as he throws. That's going to be caught by Soto for a first down. No need to waste a timeout either. Well, now they got to burn it because as they get set, the clock will run. 5 seconds left to go. See if they can get a... Oh, they're going to attempt another field goal here. Why not? I guess it will run out the rest of the time here. This is even further. This is for the record. And nah, not going to hit that one. They'll just kick it to see what they could do. That's going to be the end of the first half of play. 17-7 USC. Started looking a little bit rocky in the beginning of this game, but what a bounce back. These guys come back strong. leading by 10. Love the way this is looking with the playbooks, man. Here's a recap of what's going on so far this week. Week 8 has been a great week, and hey, the rest of the weeks after this playbook's change is going to look so much better now. Tired of seeing the 4 verticals, the draw plays, the wide receiver screens. We're not getting that no more, guys. Rob, then shut it down. And we're ready for some real RFL College Series football, man. Some real action to see where these guys are talent-wise. Appreciate you guys once again kicking it with your boy Smitty here in the booth. RFL Commission Play commentator. RFL College Series going strong, man. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the RFL. Become part of the RFL today. Applications to try to be in next year's College Series will reopen on the 1st. So make sure you guys sign up for that. Now, when I say the 1st, I mean the 1st of January. So the opening of the new year. But hey, you got a second half to play. USC kicking this one off to Notre Dame. No return from the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Offense going to get started at the 25-yard line. There's a grand opportunity for Notre Dame to set the tone early in this second half.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
I formation. They're going to go with some play action, looking for something down the field. It's going to throw it to the left sidelines, but not sure what Ace Hendricks was doing on that play. He has yet to record a single reception today. That's their top wide receiver. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Good press at the line of scrimmage. Here to the throw. The sidelines tip Soto. The tippy toes on the sidelines, and USC is going to challenge that. That's going to be a terrible challenge. That's going to cost USC the football, and don't get why they would challenge this anyway when the catch was made on their side of the field. Obviously should have seen he got a few steps in. That's going to cost him a timeout. Can't fix everything in the game. Got the nickname right there. I like it, man. Tiptoe Soto.
Set. 60 or.
First down, charge time out there for USC. Can't challenge anything else for the remainder of the game. Play action. Hit as he throws. That's going to be caught by Watt. Gets to the 45. Good job staying firm in the pockets, sensing that pressure on his left side, but still delivers a dime to Watt.
Let's go now. To that 50, plant.
Tight left.
Trips to the field side, heavy throwing, and that's going to be caught by Soto again. Did not get out of bounds, though. Of course, when you're down in college, you're down. Can't get back up like the RFL. 5-yard gain, handoff, and I don't know what is going on with Mcdonald here today in this game. Maybe just too excited to be in this big game or something, but he's just trying to do too much. And that's a wide open lane. That's an easy first down if you take it. Instead, he's juking backwards and runs right into Teote. Thanks to Rob, I was able to find out how to say that name. Once I seen that G, it was over for me, but
60 outlaw.
know it now. 3rd and 6.
Get it.
He's going to gun one. That's going to be caught, and Watt trying to turn it upfield. First down. Jay Watt, man, he's been so electric for Notre Dame. You cannot give this guy a sliver of space, because if you give him even a short amount of yards to work with, if some green grass, this guy has unbelievable speed. He'll just burst right by you. You see also pretty solid at running routes too. See him running a variety of those throughout his collegiate career so far. Play action. They're going to throw into the flats. That's going to be incomplete, trying to go to Mcdonald.
10-2 stop.
2nd and 10. 3-man rush, so he's got time, and that's good defense. Almost intercepted there. Chris Steele trying to go for the diving pick, but unable to corral it. And Notre Dame, 3rd and 10. Empty set, guns it, and that's going to be Tip Soto. to the 10-yard line. First and goal, Irish. 22 yards. Man, that's just a beautiful throw. Great read. I mean, you see the zone defense, it streaks down the field, and that's how you throw that ball in there. It's been a phenomenal drive so far for Soto, who's been making some big catches.
And Lobo. Go.
Jet Blade looking to try to cap off this drive with a touchdown. Throws, and he's got it. Ace Hendricks in for 6. Ace Hendricks' first catch coming at the best time. Man-to-man coverage. Working it on Elijah Griffin, and he had at least about 4 to 5 yards space on that separation. Just like that, Notre Dame right back in this game. Extra point to put them within a field goal. And it's good. 17-14. 75 yards and 10 plays. That's how you make a statement to start out this second half. Much better calling in the red zone now. Definitely see that. USC is going to take this from about the 4-yard line, and a quick tackle brought down at the 26. It's been a while since Calvin Poole and the offense has been on the field. This will be their first offensive drive of the second half. First half, 13 of 22, 172 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Got 3 interceptions on the season now and 20 touchdown passes, leading the nation. Spins around, throws this one into the flats, and that's just going to be no gain. Hand off and powering through for at least 4 to 5 yards on that run. They'll say 4. 3rd and 6. Calvin Poole looking to pass. 4-man rush, feeling that pressure. Throws it, and that's going to be Dixon, but he cannot catch and get up the field. Instead, opts to go out of bounds. And USC's got to punt it away, so Notre Dame's got an opportunity here. At the very least, if they can't score a touchdown, they can kick a field goal to tie it. They're not looking for no ties. They're looking for a lead. Jet Blade, 15 of 25, 196 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and interception. You can see how even the playbooks are just affecting the numbers to even look a lot more realistic. Just change the game. Play action. Here goes the throw. Down the middle of the field. It's going to be dropped by Tip Soto. So many big plays, but just couldn't make that one. Beautiful ball. 2nd and 10. Spinning around, throws. That's going to be incomplete. Excellent defense. Ripped out of his hands by Isaac Taylor Stewart. Third and 10. Jet Blade. All passes. Pressure's coming. Down. He's going to go for a sack. That's going to be Jackson. Drake Jackson coming off the edge. USC's been waiting for their pass rush to get back there for the most part. He's been having all day back there, as he should. I mean, this whole offensive line is created of submitted prospects. They don't come through that time. It's good coverage, too, down the field. Also, with the change of the playbook, you're seeing realistic sacks here now. I mean, just changing the whole game. That's literally all you had to do to make this game play a lot better. Amazed at how it's playing. Here goes a return, and Derek Merritt can't break the tackle.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And the offense will get started at the 42. It's a grand opportunity for Calvin Poole and the offense to create that separation. Last time out onto the field, a quick 3 and out. Good field position here to work with at their own 42-yard line. They'll line up in the gun. Draw play. Finds a space. And can only muster up a yard. Good job there by Odebek. in Thetford.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
1 yard gain, 2nd and 9. Calvin Poole's going to drop back looking to pass. Got time and manages to just barely get that ball away after getting a whole face mask full of helmet. Got blasted on that play. 3rd and 9. Motion into the bunch. And Calvin Poole is going to be sacked. Fumbles the football. Offensive lineman luckily falls on it. I know USC right now is like, thank God for Andrew Voorhees, the right guard. He got split by 2. That's a great job by Myron T. Amos. Yeah, just knocked that one free. They got lucky. Voorhees was there to recover it. Yeah, Calvin Poole probably facing the 2nd best defense he's faced so far. Really a toss-up. You know, you talk about Ohio State was able to beat them, put up 27 points in the year against Notre Dame. He's got 17, and Jet Blade, another opportunity. They're going very pass heavy with Jet Blade, and hey, it's working. But the thing is, you know, we've seen inconsistencies with him throughout the season. You don't want to have him pass too much. You don't want to present yourself to be one-dimensional, because then that can arise problems throughout this game. You can see him here throwing, and wow, that's going to be caught by McKinley Weeks to midfield. I have no idea what Hufanga was doing on that play. The free safety just sitting there, letting the ball go right over his head. Like I said, once again, can't fix everything in the game. Wow, that's just a give-me play right there. It's almost as easy as Tom Brady's touchdown pass to Grayson this past week.
Set 70, Indy.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
The 1st and 10 at midfield. Pressure sacked on the play. Brought the heat that time. That's Caleb Tremblay, the 81 overall defensive lineman, coming off the edge there. And he didn't have no time to spin around, probably cost him a little bit here. And we've seen, of course, that plague a lot of quarterbacks. But, hey, that was a trademark of Madden 20, so nothing we can do about that.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Let's go.
Jet Blade throws. That's going to be good defense. Incomplete. 3rd and 17 on their own side of the field. And USC obviously going to play off here, not trying to give up anything deep. Pressure is coming. He'll just throw this one away as he's hit and tips Soto out of bounds at the 46. Nowhere near nothing. USC, once again, is going to get the stop. Honestly, the defensive playbooks did not have to get adjusted. The reason why you're seeing better defensive plays also on the field is because you're seeing better offensive plays. So they're matching up better with their on the defensive side of the ball. So fixing the offense in general just fixed everything playbook-wise. And you can clearly see that here. You're seeing guys in those long situations actually playing off and things like that. So it's a great job. And Notre Dame, good punt, going to have him inside the 10 at the 8. Jay Bramblett. Notre Dame's given a lot of opportunities to USC. You don't want these guys to catch fire. 1st and 10, Calvin Poole looking to pass, 3-man rush. He's going to gun it. That's going to be dropped. In and out of the hands of Matthew Horn, having a case of the dropsies today. He's not been able to consistently haul in catches. Play action. Going to bomb one deep down the middle of the field, and that Excellent defense by Andre Campbell trying to go to Chris Harris. These defensive backs playing outstanding for the Fighting Irish. 3rd and 10. That's going to be a quick 3 and out.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Wow. If you guys saw the press at the bottom of the screen, Matthew Horn absolutely jammed up by Mojo Rison. I mean, these wide receivers seem to have met their match against these defensive backs. Excellent stop by the defense, and here goes the punt. And he's got some blockers too. Looks like they're going to be set up, but oh, nice juke move. Trying to hit another. Tip Soto gets to the 44-yard line. Notre Dame winning the field position battle, and this is what's going to tire out USC's defense. Those quick 3 and outs, that's the second time their defense has been able to do that. And so USC's defense has got to be a bit winded. Jet play in this offense, they need to take advantage of that. And they're playing off. They're not trying to allow anything deep. And that's a good play call, but just a better play made there by Jackson.
Here we go. 60
Takes that to a 1-yard gain.
Easy work.
Dropping back, looking to pass, throws deep over the middle of the field. It's going to be held on to by Tip Soto. First down, Notre Dame, 39 yards. What a game Soto is having here today. I mean, he's open over the middle, but that had to be a picture-perfect throw for that to be complete. And then, of course, great concentration and strong hands to hold on to this, because the defensive back, his helmet was right underneath the ball as he caught it, and Hufanga just couldn't jar it loose.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
2.
A drop back, looking to pass, throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They will take the lead. Just an outstanding drive. I mean, these guys have been pass heavy from the get-go here, just letting Jet Blade air it out, and these wide receivers are coming up big, making big plays. Of course, can't leave out the tight end McKinley Weeks, his second touchdown of the game. Extra point is up, and it is good. 21-17. Notre Dame looking for the upset. Calvin Poole trying to rally his guys on the sidelines. Have not been able to score since the first half. It's been nothing but 3 and outs. We'll take this from the 3-yard line. And that's a good return. It'll get to the 30, they'll say.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And USC's got to do something. And whatever it is, I mean, we're seeing a lot of drops. It's just great defensive play from Notre Dame. I mean, the passes are there from Calvin Poole. His receivers cannot get the separation away from these defensive backs. They are playing lights out. He's going to look to pass here. The first play, and what a laser. Just perfectly zipped in there for a first down, finding his tight end, Josh Cochran. That's only his second catch of the game. He's the backup tight end. But wow, let's get a look at this throw again. Wow, that zips right through the hands of Odebek. Let's look at that again. Look at this. Ooh, just right by the fingertips. Now USC's going to come out here in the air raid. 5 wide empty set. Throws. There goes a nice catch over the middle. Daniel Caldwell, excuse me. Going to the tight ends here. Seeing the wide receivers having trouble. Go to those big guys. And there goes another completion to Caldwell. First down. 3 strikes to tight ends. All for first down. Making quick work of the Notre Dame defense now. Working on the linebackers. They're going to throw into the flats. That's not going anywhere. Andre Campbell all over that. 1 yard game, and honestly, I feel like they should try to mix in the run here. Very pass heavy. Calvin Poole throws. It's going to be caught for a first down. What a catch by Cochran. 22-yard reception, first and goal, USC. Shaping up to be an instant classic. He went up to get this one. Look at him boxing out Andre Campbell. There's only but so much you can do against the big tight ends, man. Look at this. Josh Cochran climbing the ladder. Absolutely amazing catch. Haven't ran the ball the entire drive. And they'll try the pitch here. That's going to be a tackle in the backfield. Loss on the pitch. Terrible chop. Derek Merritt. Not sure why he's out there at the fullback position anyway. I mean, completely missed that block. That would have been an easy walk-in touchdown, but instead, Marcus Ward blowing it up in the back. Now they create space here for USC, which could be dangerous. Calvin Poole is looking to pass. Stepping up in the pocket. Throws. End zone. Touchdown, USC. Calvin Harris, his second of the game. What a play by Calvin Poole, stepping up in the pocket, moving around, and throws a dime in the left corner of the end zone. Absolute banger we've got here tonight. Wow, could not score until that point in the second half, and they will take back the lead. Olivia Quinzel with the extra point to put them back up by 3. It's 24-21. And that's what great players do, man. When it's all on you, they struggle, but when it's time to make the plays, Calvin Poole has answered time and time again, and he does so right there. Now he needs his defense to step up to hold this hot Notre Dame team, and Jet Blade, key for him is to keep the consistency.
8-3.
Looking to pass, throws, wide open, McKinley Weeks across midfield. Gets to the 34-yard line with 3 seconds left to go in the third. Wide open. And I don't know what it is, even the playbook's just even giving it that college feel. I mean, I know we don't have the read options and things that most colleges run, but now you're just seeing a variety of different plays, big plays being made as you should in a college setting. And McKinley Weeks, man, this guy is going off. Wow, what a game. And the clock's going to hit 0. Not sure why that's the case. Ran out of bounds, but like I said, can't fix everything. Put your 4s up in the chat for this one. Instant classic for sure. USC versus Notre Dame coming down to the wire. Fourth quarter. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Shotgun. The Jet Blade. They've been pass heavy this entire second half, and boy, the offensive line giving him time. He's got to throw this away. He gets sacked. Marlon Topolatu, I think that's how you say the name. Topolatu comes through with the sack here. Got to throw that football. You cannot backpedal and hang on for that sack. That is going to be huge for USC.
Down. 10 Lobo.
They lose 14 yards on that play. Obviously going to have to pass here.
Ready.
And he will throw, and a beautiful catch. Almost gets the first down. Ace Hendricks. Wow, just like that, they got taken out of field goal range. The very next play, they're right back in it. Jet Blade throwing a nice sideline pass. Hendricks just had that separation. beating Griffin there. He's been able to burn him on man-to-man coverage just about every time. They can at least tie this game up if they cannot get the first down. McDonald struggled in these situations, but I think he's got the first this time. And he does. First down, Notre Dame. Wow, look rough at first. Took the huge 14 loss on the sack. Very next play, they go with the 22-yard gain to Ace Hendrickson, a run, having faith still in McDonald to get it done, and he does.
Ready, set.
52, back 52.
Empty set here for Notre Dame.
He's coming, double up.
They'll send the blitz to the end zone, and he overruns this. Not sure what Tip Soto was doing there. That's not a bad ball. He needs to stay in bounds and make that catch. And here goes a blitz. Sacked on the play. Taken down by Hufanga, 3rd and 17. Once again, just cannot take the sack here. Now you're looking at a long situation. One shot to try to get the first down again. He was able to make up for it last time because it was second down. Now this is, hey, you got to get this first down, and you just got to tie the game up and settle with that.
Ready.
And what he absolutely cannot afford to do is take a sack here that could put them out of field goal range possibly. They do got a strong leg of a kicker. And he is going to do exactly that. Sacked on the play by Tufili down at the 38. 6 sacks for USC. And if they want to try to tie this game up, their kicker is going to have to hit a 55-yarder. If you look at the coverage down the field, though, everything's strapped up. That's a great job by USC. But you can't take the sack. You got to throw this ball away. When you got a kicker, though, like Frederick Jackson, who just narrowly missed a 65-yard kick, you still think, hey, we're good money. And here goes Johnson, And this is going to be blocked. USC scooped up by the big man. Gets a key block and will be taken down at the 33-yard line. Peely will set up his offense. As the last thing Notre Dame needed, just a series of poor events not going in their favor. Special teams wanting it more on that play. That is going to be blocked by Dorian Hewitt. Calvin Poole, 3 touchdown passes in this game, 250 yards, had the 1 pick, and an opportunity to stretch the lead. And looks like Notre Dame is going to send the house. This looks like cover 0. The safeties are in the box, so he's got to expect man-to-man. And that's just a great catch in traffic by Chris Harris. I mean, that was airtight. That's as good as defense as you could ask from Andre Campbell, with just a bigger catch. And that's what these wide receivers live for. Had quite a few drops early in this one, but that's a big catch. Play action. He's got time. Throws. It's almost intercepted, incomplete. Great defense right there. Broken up by Ian Euchre. 3rd and inches. I think you give it to Dixon here, man. That's what they do. First down. And if I'm USC, Dixon hasn't, he's only got 20 carries in this game. And I know that's a decent amount, some could say, but for a back as talented as him, this is the 4th quarter. You're up by 3. You're in field goal range already. I think you got to ground and pound it with this guy. Wear out this defense, open up the pass, and score that way. So they have a lot that they can do right here, and you can see him come out here in a single back formation. Looks like that's going to be the strategy. What a hit stick. Absolutely leveled by Chico Canetti. He's been bringing it to Dixon. And Dixon's looking a bit tired. I don't think they should give him a carry on this one. Seen quite a few fumbles. And they won't. Looking to pass. Throws this one into the flats. And Cochran out of bounds at the 13. Watch out for the flags here. They scored on this before. Out of this formation. Looking to pass, throws, hits the dragon. Chris Harris sets up the 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
USC, man, just looking amazing. First down, Trojans. A touchdown would be huge if they can punch it in. First and goal at the 8-yard line. Calvin Poole looking to see if he can throw it in to the end zone and out of bounds. Incomplete. Merritt's going to check it in the backfield here. They're actually going to give the backup running back a carry, and that's going to give an automatic 1st down. Notre Dame starting to break down here. Marcus Ward with a handful of face mask, and 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. If I'm USC, you run this right up the gut with Dixon. Merritt's excited. He's still in the backfield. Hey, we saw the explosiveness from him. Why not give him a carry up the gut? Will they dive him? They will. Stiff arm. Great defense. Notre Dame expecting the dive, and that's just a phenomenal job. This defensive line is full of studs, and they got some great linebackers. We already seen this is a defense made up entirely of submitted players. So you're not going to be able to really hold these guys for long. And he's given enough breathers for Dixon to be able to come back in, and he still hasn't checked in yet. Look for outside run possibly here to Merritt. That's what they'll do. End zone, and they save, fell just short. Dixon's going to check in, 3rd and goal. Can Notre Dame get the stop? Hand off, and they got it. 4th down. What a stand by the Fighting Irish. Living up to the name for real. Bedford coming off the edge here. Reason why currently he's looked at as one of the top defensive end prospects in this college series right now. And USC is not even going to take their chances. Field goal attempt here to go up by 6, and the kick, it's good. 27-21. What a game, what a game, what a game. I can only imagine. As great as this game is, we expected this to be a great game. That's the reason why it's been placed to be the last, to be on the last day. But, man, looking forward to that Georgia-Ohio State game as well with those playbook changes. You can just see what it brings to the college series now. Here goes a return from the 8-yard line. Tips Soto with a great return. Gets out beyond the 30 through 32.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Just 7 minutes and 7 seconds left. Jet Blade trotting out onto the field. Offense down by 6. A field goal is not going to help them, but hey, you got some time. If you have to settle for one, take it. If they're looking for 6, they score a touchdown, they can take the lead. And he is going to be sacked on the play again. Sack number 7 for USC. And this is exactly what I'm talking about here. Just being too pass heavy, because this allows Jet Blade to start to get erratic in the pocket. You're really starting to see that now. There's way too much passing, and since their run game has not been established, this is actually the weakest moment for Notre Dame's offense. But Jet Blade's got to throw the ball away.
Set 18 Gator.
I would even try to run it at least once here on this play, but still going pass heavy after taking sacks. That's a lot on the kid, and that's almost intercepted. Elijah Griffin with the deflection, and now the pressure even greater on Jet Blade on the 3rd and 18. Steps up in the pocket, and he just throws the check down. Mcdonald gets hammered by Daniel Severio, and that's going to bring up 4th down. sometimes, it's these moments that show you, who's really built for it. And I'm not just going to say because he's still got an entire season to play, but we've seen time and time again, even though Jet Blay has looked great sometimes, he is not the guy that you can consistently trust to move a team down the field to win a game, especially if you're going to keep passing him, letting him pass as much as he is. I mean, you're only down by 6. Got to mix in that run, even if it's not working. And the punt goes in the end zone for a touchback. Offense going to get started out at the 20. Chris Harris, 58 yards and a touchdown. First half, 24 yards here in the second half and a touchdown. So he's got 2. We talked about the plays he's been able to make. And Calvin Poole, he's fired up right now. Looking to pass, throws this one into the flats. Runs through the defense and another face mask penalty. Notre Dame is just shooting themselves in the foot. Kay Odebeck giving up 15 yards at the end of that play. You can see the momentum, the morale is starting to really wear down on Notre Dame. And they've got to find something. They've got to make a play to try to get that back up, because right now they're in a dark place. Someone's got to step up. Chris Harris motioning in. Here goes a throw into the flats. Dixon going to be wrestled down. That's a beautiful play there by Joshua Hexel. Holding that to a yard. He's able to throw that on the numbers. He had some space to work with. And here goes a run up the middle. First down. Levi Dixon. Like I said, keep giving this guy the rock. He's only got 69 yards, rushing today. But this is going up against a stout Notre Dame defense. And these guys, once again, all submitted prospects. They've been keeping them contained for the most part. But we've seen some pretty electric runs out of them. He's already looking winded. He's been looking a lot more tired than usual. There goes a handoff to the outside, and that's just not the play you give to a tired back. He's going to lose 5 yards. Yeah, that was probably the last play you call when you see that your back is obviously winded. You give him a long stretch run to the field side. Terrible play based off the situation. Merritt's going to check in now. 2nd and 15. They're actually still going to run it here. And they'll just get to midfield. Picks up 3. Now 3rd and 12. Four-man rush. Calvin Poole throws. And he is just short by a yard. What will USC do here? Olivia Queenzel's got a boot, but that would be a 56-yard attempt for her if they do try it. And she's came up almost short on a couple of kicks. Or do they run it here? Do they try to go for it on 4th? They're going to punt it. So they know Olivia's not going to be able to make it from this distance. Got to watch out for a possible fake here, though. But no, they're going to be honest. Punts this one away, and it goes out of bounds at the 2. That is a beautiful punt. That was just picture perfect by the punter, Ben Griffiths. And this kind of scares me if I'm Notre Dame. You know, don't look to try to pass in this situation. He's already taken multiple sacks. You got to use Mcdonald to try to get you out of this. They will do that. Here goes a run, and there goes some breathing room. Gets to the 10. Nice 8-yard gain, offset I formation. Under 2 minutes to go here. They got to snap this football. running down the clock. I guess they're just trying to make sure Calvin Poole has no time to try to make anything shake. But they're on their own side of the field. Play action, throws, and that is a horrible pass. Could have been intercepted there. 3rd and 2. Here goes a throw and a great catch made by Jay Watt. Man, it all comes down to this. Notre Dame has all 3 of their timeouts. I think this will be more than likely the last possession that they have to try to win this game, to upset number 1 USC. This game's already made to be a classic in the RFL College Series. But how much more special could it be if Notre Dame can actually come out victorious at the end of this one? There goes a throw. Catch. Tip Soto is out of there. 30, 20, 10. See you later. Bye. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Unbelievable. And what in the world was Elijah Griffin doing? On an icky shuffle in the middle of the play, and Tip Soto turning on the Jets. Wow. Markel, where you at, man? Markel, where you at? Oh, my goodness. This to take the lead by a point. And the kick is good. 28-27. But this game is not over yet. Notre Dame's defense has came up big time for the most part throughout this game, and they have to do it one last time. USC has 2 timeouts, 1 minute and 17 seconds left, and arguably the best quarterback so far in the RFL College Series in Calvin Poole has already thrown for 3 touchdowns. We've seen him come through in the clutch to take the lead again. Can he do it for a game winner? Another big drive to add to his resume if possible. Here goes a throw into the flats here. And they just need to at least get in the field goal range, and good job not burning a timeout. Calvin Poole throws, and it's going to be caught. First down, USC. Calvin Poole now over 300 yards as he finds Zach Miller, the 75 overall wide receiver, across the middle of the field. Man, if you're Notre Dame right now, you gotta be sweating bullets. Gotta be sweating bullets. And you know you got Calvin Poole leading the offensive charge, and there's nothing you can do about it except for hope that your defense can get the stop. Clock's going to start now. Looking to throw, Calvin Poole. It's the check down, but that's a great tackle made there by Chico Canetti. And they've got to burn a timeout. 30 seconds left. They have 1 more timeout remaining. Still on their side of the field. You can see the range they have to get to the 35-yard line. That's 17 yards away. Calvin Poole sacked on the play. And they will have to burn a timeout. 10 seconds remaining. Notre Dame cannot give up their first down here. He was just about to release that. What a play made by Jacob Lacey. Calvin Poole throws the check down, and that's not going to get the job done. No timeouts. Clock hits 0. And Notre Dame upsets number 1 USC. What a game. Wow. All good things at some point has to come to an end, and it comes to an end today for USC. Absolute amazing game. Wow. 28-27. you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the Relocation Football League, because now with these playbooks, the RFL College Series has just gotten spicy. Man. Let's go ahead and break down the statistics of this game. We're going to do highlights and all that. This is instant classic. You absolutely got to. Jet Blade, I said earlier in this game that he was not the guy to consistently rely on, which I still stand by, to be honest, but the guy to consistently rely on to win a game for you. And he did that. He threw a touchdown, his 4th touchdown pass of the game. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he might be tied up with Calvin Poole now for touchdown pass. We'll have to check, though. But 4 touchdown passes, no interceptions. 449 yards passing, 60%. Calvin Poole, he still had a good game, man. A QBR over 100, 32 of 46, 316 yards, 69%, 3 touchdowns, had the 1 pick. Great game by both the quarterbacks here in this one. Rushing wise, nobody could really take off at all. Nobody even averaging 3 yards per carry. And the starting running backs, you had Mcdonald, 13 carries, 32 yards. Levi Dixon, who started out extremely hot in this game and just really didn't, they ran him, they tried to, but really started to get tougher and tougher for him to move the ball. 24 for 64. Receiving wise, wow, what a game by Tip Soto and McKinley Weeks. Both over 150 yards in this game for Notre Dame and 7 catches. 171 and a touchdown for Tip Soto, the game winner, and 156 and 2 touchdowns for McKinley Weeks. Can't leave out the leader for USC, Chris Harris, had himself 7 receptions as well for 82 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jay Watt, 5 for 68. Caldwell had himself 6 for 54. Horn, 4 for 49 and a touchdown. Zach Miller, 3 for 46. Cochran had some big catches, 4 for 41. Ace Hendricks, 2 for 32 and a touchdown, and nothing really worth going over here. Getting a look at the offensive line. Quite a few sacks in this game, and you can blame, I'd say, about half of it on the quarterbacks for holding on to the ball, more so Jet Blade. But you see 2 sacks hit up here by Nealon, 2 sacks hit up by Nathan John Potter II. He's not going to be here anyway since he didn't check in. Charles Gentry gave up 2 as well. Daniel Caldwell, Patterson, McDonald, McKinley Weeks, and Dedich giving up a sack. And only pancake without a sack, Jalen McKenzie, the right tackle there for USC defense. 16 tackles to lead in this game, both on Notre Dame. Chico Canetti, this guy was everywhere, as well as Kate Odebeck. Both of them having 16. He had 11 tackles from the free safety Marcus Ward, 7 from Isaac Taylor Stewart, as well as Joshua Hexel, who we saw all over the place as well. Cam Hart with 6, not going to go all the way down that list. Tackles for loss leading in that. You had Keno Thedford Jr. with 3, Naru Kala 2, Chico Canetti 2 as well, and Marcus Ward. And then with the tackle for loss also on the day, now Teote, you had Ramon Henderson here, Tufili, Euchre, and Mojo Rising. We get a look at sacks. There was quite a few sacks here in this one. Marlon, I think that's Tuipu Lodo. We're just going to call him Marlon. Marlon got 2 sacks here in this one. Tufili got 2. You had Lacey with a sack as well. Tremblay, T. Amos, Drake Jackson. We saw him all over the place as well. Hufanga, quarterback, and Thedford with a sack as well. Interceptions, Mojo Rising, man. This guy's making some plays. Only had 3 tackles, they said, but every tackle he made was crucial. Had a tackle for loss. Of course, the pick. He's shutting it down. And I'm pretty sure he's got pass deflections, as we see here. Yep, 2 leading in pass deflections. Dikembe Nana with 3, and then Chico Canetti, Jackson, and Rising, as I mentioned, with 2. Deflection, you got Griffin, Hexel, Ward, Taylor Stewart, Campbell, Ufanga, and Urker. And then forced fumbles, you had 1 from Myron T. Amos off of his sack, remember that? And no safeties and no defensive touchdowns. We did get a block today, Dorian Hewitt from USC. And kicking-wise, Olivia Queensell, man, it's crazy to think about it. She knocked down that 1 field goal she missed. This is a game 1 for USC, but 2 for 3, 66%. For the most part, she was on par. You know, really, I think every attempt was like 50 yards. So definitely had her work cut out for her. And then, man, Frederick Johnson, 0%, 0 for 3. Yeesh. He was kicking 60-plus yarders in this game. Nothing else worth going over on special teams. Let's go ahead and get a look at the plays in this game, the big ones. Not going to look at this. We'll look at probably some of the sacks here. Calvin Poole, we saw he got sacked earlier in this game. I'm not going to break those all the way down. You saw the defense really did a great job of getting pressure. McKinley Weeks making big plays. 44-yard play here. Let's look at a variety of play calls. How about that? Look, he just absolutely sold this wheel route as if he was going to run into the flats. And Dikembe Nana widening out too far. And that's exactly why the streak route over the middle was wide open. Just kills him on the route. There's no safety help here. If it is safety help, I don't know what is this guy doing here? That's Hufanga. Just running to the middle of the field. That's not deep enough. Nowhere near deep enough. You gotta help over the top here. I'm not sure what defense that was or what he was doing, but definitely was not the call. McKinley Weeks fell short. It doesn't matter. Going to get him in the end zone for a touchdown anyway. Man-to-man coverage. Boom. Wins on the out route. Great delivery by Jet Blade. Touchdown. Notre Dame. Mojo Rising. First interception of the game. And the third of the season for Calvin Poole. See him drop back looking to pass. And this is just having maybe too much faith in your wide receiver based off the competition here. I mean, this is Mojo Rising. I mean, he's been one of the top defensive backs in this series so far. And look, this is about a 10-yard gap almost from the start. He's just going to throw this up. That's going to be taking candy from a baby like it's Halloween yesterday. That's too easy. Calvin Poole just, I think, got a little bit too confident on that play there. And not only that, I mean, look at the size difference. This guy's 6'3", and look at Horn. He's not even 6 foot. And we get a look at the second quarter touchdown pass here. Calvin Poole finding Chris Harris. Does a good job running the spot route. Just loving the variety in the red zone now. Look at this. Good little press, but guess what? Finds the weak spot in the zone defense. Strikes in the end zone. Boom. Fights his way in. Touchdown, USC. Jet Blade getting sacked here. 7-yard loss. Let's try to see what happened here. Yeah, he just ran too far to the pressure. That's all on Blade. More so the animation where they carry that out way more than it needs to go. Calvin Poole, 32-yard pass here. Chris Harris. His connection with Chris Harris was great. And you can see him here working, getting over the top. Andre Campbell just a little bit stagnant here, watching him as he releases wide and then just puts on the jet, accelerates up the field. Boom. He dropped one earlier, but this one still attacking the football. When you look at this play, look, it's a great play, but if you catch this and you keep running, this is not an overthrown ball. This is not a ball that you have to go up and attack. You can catch this over the shoulder, and look at all this space that you have to work with. This is a touchdown. It could be for Chris Harris, but what we see already that's not in his game is not recognizing that and going up and giving the football, which is giving the time for the defensive back to come here to make the play. And of course, that costs him a touchdown, but he still makes the play for a big first down. 2 plays later, 11-yard touchdown here to Horn. You can see working on him man-to-man. Over top, you had, who is this? Yeah, Marcus Ward, free safety and coverage on a wide receiver, one of your top wide receivers. Look at this, boom. Runs a nice flag route, gets that separation. Calvin Poole, beautiful ball, touchdown. That's it for the second half that we want to go through there. Ace Hendricks, first catch of the game. Guess what? Touchdown. Man-to-man coverage. And this is just the offensive line submitted prospects paying off for Notre Dame right here. Look at all this time he's got in the pocket. Slant all the way to the other side of the field. Man-to-man coverage. You can't man up a man that long. Touchdown, Ace Hendricks. Notre Dame takes the lead, I believe, at that point. And then Calvin Poole. See what happened here. He got sacked on this one. I want to look at these later sacks just to see what's going on. Could have thrown this one, but hey, this is a third down situation, and this is where he should have probably threw this one. If he throws this one, not high, but making him have to break flat to the open space here, and of course beyond number 31 there, that's a first down. Instead, gets sacked, fumbles, luckily recovered back by his lineman. And and Jet Blade gets the football back. Here goes a sack. See what happened here. Spinning around, and that spin around is going to kill you every time, but nothing was open either way by the time the pressure got there. So good defense by USC. Tip Soto, man. This guy was electric all game long. You see him here working in the slot. Just running right by the defense. What defense is this? This looks like cover 3. And what Jet Blade takes advantage of here is that they use the opposite field side safety to try to cover deep over the middle. And when you got a blazer like Tip Soto, all you got to do is zip this one straight down the middle of the field, and that's exactly what he does. Puts it on the line, boom, gets just enough space to be able to have him have a chance of catching his football, and he hangs on to it, making the tough catches all game long, and McKinley Weeks caps it off. 16-yard touchdown, running the post here on the zone defense, and that's just a good ball. That's just a great ball. Like Jet Blade, got the space up the field. Too much momentum, carries him into the defense. Doesn't matter, we're going to run through him. Touchdown, McKinley Weeks, Notre Dame, the second of the game. Chris Harris, beautiful drive by Calvin Poole to answer back. This was to give him the lead. Nice shot block, good time in the pocket. Look at him, steps up in the pocket. The slant all the way from the other side of the field, throws, money, touchdown. Extra point, and McKinley Weeks, once they get the ball back, 41-yard strike. Again, absolutely sells and kills Mauga on this route. Look at this, not a chance. Oh my goodness, that's just a nasty route. Let's look at it here. Look, watch number 83. Boom, broke him. Good ball, great anticipation off the route. 41 yards later, big first down the field to start the second half, to go into the fourth quarter. Here goes a sack. 14 yards lost on this play, and looks like it's just 4 verticals. Just not a good play call, and this is what was getting them sacked. You don't like to see those 4 verticals. You want to see a difference in some routes, and good thing still the playbooks are still calling good plays. I'm not going to say that's an all the way bad play. I guess trying to see if they could get one open. Didn't work there, but this is the problem here. 4 verticals again. Gets sacked. And you can see where he was going to go with this. If he had time, he's going to check it down to Mcdonald. But that's what's going to result in those sacks, those 4 verticals every time. Another sack here. Let's see what the play was. 4 verticals, except trips to the left side. And this, it's not as bad as the other 4 verticals that we just saw, but that's usually the plays that results in sacks. And then this right here, this was crucial. Field goal attempt blocked. Boom. Big guy picked it up. Not fast enough to score, though. And what does Notre Dame's defense do? They hold them to a field goal, which is key. That was key in this game. They hold them to a field goal right there. It was key that they also didn't let the big man score. It was key that they had him out of range. Also, Olivia Queens held to miss her only field goal kick in this game. A lot of key moments made by the defense of Notre Dame. Here's another sack. Let's see if we can blame this on 4 verticals again here. Yes, we can. That's the only reason he was getting sacked. It's too consistent of 4 verticals play calling there for Notre Dame. But hey, it doesn't matter. Where it mattered most, 78-yard touchdown burner by Tip Soto off the dig. Look at this. And I don't know what USC was doing, trying to go man cover 0 against Notre Dame. Even though they did a pretty good job, which honestly they didn't, they still was a lot of yards through the air. You can't go cover 0 against Notre Dame's wide receivers if you know you don't have the guys to man up. Look at this. There is no safety help. This is cover 0. Send the blitz. Everyone else manning. You see the blitz here off the corner, and he's still got a clean pocket. There's no pressure here. You got a blitzer coming way from the left side. That's not posing any threat. Dig route's going to be wide open. That's a great route by Tip Soto. Leaves him in the dust. Look at the separation on this dig. Boom. Breaks him. How many yards is that at the point in which he catches the football? Look at that. That's at least about 6 to 7 yards of space. And you're going to give a burner no help over top either? Yeah, USC shot themselves in the foot right there with that play call on defense. And it resulted in a game winner right there. Tip Soto, man, what a game. And then Calvin Poole getting sacked here. Let's see if he had anything open. No, everything's strapped up, man. And this is right when he was about to throw it. Oh, man, this is clutch. This is actually clutch because USC, if it wasn't for this sack, USC could have won this game. Look at this. Great pickup block here by Dixon, but the power of big number 51, Jacob Lacey. This is a real-life player running through. If Dixon could have been able to stand him up enough to throw this ball, look where he's going. You can see where his posture's at. This is wide open. You got two guys momentum carrying to the left. He's coming in the middle side of the field. I mean, to the right. He's coming in the middle side field to the left. That was going to be wide open for a first down. If he just had a second, an extra second to throw that football in a little bit of space, that was a first down for USC. And man, the generic, well, not the generic, I think that's a real-life player. The real-life player comes up with the clutchest play, I'd have to say, of the game. Seconds away from a loss. And then USC looking for some hope down the field. And, man, I think he felt the time. He felt he had to hurry up, get the ball out of his hand. Here's an opportunity for Calvin Poole. It's a tough one, though, because you see him starting to come down the field. But if he holds on to this ball, I'm not sure where the clock was at. But if he holds on to this ball, you can see Andre Campbell got his back turned. And you got Mcdonald right behind him. You could throw this ball. If you hold on to it, you can throw that ball and have him get out of bounds. Instead, checks it down. I'm not sure why he thought that was the best option. But yeah, wow. Notre Dame wins this game by seconds in a sack and by a point. You couldn't have asked for a better game than this. Instant RFL College Series Classic for sure. Big shout out to the RFL guys who came to watch this game. You guys better tune in for the next one. Let me see if I can get the graphic for that real fast. Didn't download it on my PC. And it's not letting me actually download it from Discord on my PC right now. So I can't show you that. But I guess I'll just show you the... Oh, man. Wrong button there. Okay, I don't have to schedule a load up. So, let me see. I think I can get it loaded up real fast. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Number 2, Georgia, taking on number 5, Ohio State. Man, I appreciate that, guys. Try my best, my guys. You already know. You guys the best I can in the games, and I know Rob Roby will do the same. Georgia versus Ohio State to close out Week 8. Appreciate calling this game for you guys. Once again, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-to-play commentator. Hey, I'll see you guys at the podcast. Till then, peace.